So I wanted to come on here and sit down with you guys and just kind of talk and vent, because I have been really struggling lately with this whole TTC journey, and I have gotten to a point in this journey where I'm obsessed, and honestly I don't even really know who I am anymore. I'm gonna try not to cry, I'm holding it back. But I think it's important that I share how I'm feeling and kind of share everything that I've been dealing with these past few weeks, because I know that I'm not the only one who goes through this, and I feel like I need to say this because I'm in this situation right now where I'm hurting inside so bad that only people that are going through the TTC journey and infertility can relate to how I'm feeling. So I haven't made a TTC update for a little bit, or for a couple weeks. I think maybe a week and a half now, because there hasn't been anything to discuss with you guys. But there's been a lot that's happened this week, and I've been so depressed, and just I've been sick, honestly. Mentally, I've been sick. And I don't really want to get into too much detail, but basically I got around 8, 7, 8 DPO. I took a test and I got a false positive, which I'm pretty sure is a false positive. I really don't think that I'm pregnant, but I think I got a false positive, and in that moment I was like, oh my god, like I'm pregnant, I haven't even had a cycle yet, like this is a miracle, this is meant to be. And so I told my husband, I told my mother, because I always tell my mom everything. She is my backbone, she is just my everything too, as well as Tyler, so I needed to tell her. So those were just the two people that I had told, but I was nervous. On the other side I was like, well, am I pregnant? I don't know. This could be leftover HCG. But I went along with it, thinking no, this wouldn't show up on a pregnancy test. So I just decided I'd keep testing every day and just make sure that the line is getting dark before I call my doctor or anything. Well, it's 10 DPO now, and I still have the same faint line that I did. It's not getting darker, it's not getting lighter, it's just staying the same. So I've come to the conclusion that that is gonna be, it's just a false positive. It's still HCG in my body from my DNC that I had 7 weeks ago. So with all of that, I just feel like I let my husband down again. I feel like I let my mom down again. I feel like I let my daughter down again. It's like the worst feeling in the world, thinking that you're pregnant again and you're not. And it doesn't help that we've lost a baby or 2 babies. I don't know, it's the worst feeling knowing that I think I just got my husband's hopes up again, and I got my hopes up again. How can you not get your hopes up? You know, they say don't get your hopes up. Well, how do you not? Like, how do you not get your hopes up? So I've become obsessed this week. I mean, and not just this week, but I have been obsessed with trying to conceive for so long, and it's really, this summer we're going on 3 years if we don't get pregnant and have a baby, and like a full healthy baby. It's been 3 years of peeing on sticks and tracking ovulation and going through that 2-week wait that feels like years. I mean, it's just hard. And this week I've really lost myself to trying to conceive. Like, I think majority of the day I just look at my pregnancy tests over and over, and I save them all on this booklet, so I look back at them all day. I just look at them and I look at them and I look at them, and I pee on sticks and I pee on sticks, and like I'll pee on a stick and then it's faint, so then I'm like, well, I need to pee on another one, so I'll pee on another one, and then I'll hold my pee and I won't drink anything because I want to get that like nice full pee, like no dilution, like to get a higher test. And so I'm like dehydrating myself, and it's not getting darker. I just wish I like could squeeze my uterus and just pull it out and have somebody give me a different one. It's so frustrating. So the other night I told my husband, just take my pregnancy tests, take my ovulation tests. I don't want to see them. I don't want to be tempted by them. I'm going to wait a couple of days and I'll retest. So he hid them. And I thought that I was going to do okay. And that morning when I woke up and he went to work, I hunted this house from top to bottom. I checked every room. I flipped everything upside down. I went through everything looking for those tests. And like talking about it with you guys, it sounds so pathetic that I'm looking through my whole house looking for pregnancy tests. And it's so exhausting. And in the meantime of that, I'm pushing my daughter off because I am so consumed with, I gotta pee on a stick, I've got to stare at the test. If I stare at the test, then maybe it'll get darker. And I'm taking pictures of these tests, and I'm asking people in like pregnancy chats and trying to conceive like forums and like all of that. Like I am so obsessed, like way over my head in obsession with this. And it's obsessing. Like every little feeling I feel in my body, I'm like, oh, I gotta write that down, or oh, I gotta write this down, or oh, we need to have sex because I'm ovulating, or oh, my CM is stretchy, or I'm so over it. It's so draining. I'm so depressed. Like, it's depressing. It's so depressing. I'm trying to keep my cool here. And I'm just like, I'm exhausted. Like, there's just no other way to put it. My life revolves around this, and I'm just disgusted. Like, I was sitting on the couch just 10 minutes ago before I decided to pick up this camera, and I was like, I'm gonna go get my tests. My daughter's gonna take a nap, and I'm just gonna sit and stare at these tests and look up things online, like just different questions, and hope that magically somehow these get darker and I will be carrying another baby. But it's not like that. It's not. And then I'm like, well, I should go to the doctors and get blood work done. But you know, little do you know that blood work is $70 every time you do it, and I've done it like 10 times. We have insurance, but like it adds up. Like I am in $3,000 in debt now over medical shit because of this whole trying to conceive thing. But I just felt like I needed to share that with you all because I have been depressed. I have lost myself to trying to conceive. I have been fully just taken away from who I am as a person, and I've turned into this peeing on a stick monster. It revolves my life, you know, like my period comes and I'm sad and I'm depressed and I just cry that whole week. And then as soon as my period's done, I start peeing on ovulation tests and having, you know, sex every day. And I do that for like 2 weeks, and then I see the surge, so I know that I've ovulated, and then the next 2 weeks are waiting for your period or a positive pregnancy test, and that just consumes you. So your whole month is always consumed with TTC. Like there's never a break. And I feel for all those other women out there that are doing this with me, because I know how exhausting it is, and like you do everything to see that second line, and it sucks. You know, I go in different lighting. I go outside and look at my tests. I take my flashlight and look at my tests. I go in the dark room and look at my tests. I take pictures. I enhance my pictures. I ask my friends on forums, do they see a line? Like, I get my hopes up. I ask all my friends. If you're watching this and I've asked you to look at tests, I'm sorry. It's an obsession, and I know, and I feel so bad talking to my husband about this all the time because I'm sure he's so sick of hearing it, but he was always so supportive and just telling me to relax. Honestly, like that's really what all my family says, is to relax, but I can't. It's just like telling an addict or an alcoholic to just stop doing drugs or to stop drinking. Like, it's not that easy. I've never been addicted to a drug or alcohol, but I'm addicted to getting pregnant, and it sucks. You can't just stop. Your head is constantly going. It's like if you're sitting on the couch thinking about it, you're antsy, you just want to pee. Like, I don't think I've ever had a morning pee in the last 3 years that I haven't put it in a cup. Like, it would not be normal for me to pee and not pee in a cup first thing in the morning. You know what I mean? Like, I always save my first morning pee hoping that it's either an OPK or a pregnancy test I'm using it with. My daughter is 4 and I cannot even give her a sibling. She's gonna be 4, I'm sorry. She's 3, but she's gonna be 4, and every day she asks me, when are we gonna have a baby? Or is the baby in your belly? Like, right now she thinks there's a baby in my belly because I went and blurted out 2 days ago that I'm probably pregnant, but little do I know I'm probably not. It's just lingering HCG. And this morning I was getting ready and she comes over and kisses me, and then she kissed my belly and said, I love you, baby. And it hurts. It really hurts that I'm having such a hard time giving that to her. Like, I haven't even been into watching YouTube, and like, YouTube is like a life for me. It's a hobby. It's something I enjoy. Every night I usually watch my favorite YouTubers, and I just haven't even really even opened the app because I just don't care. I just want to look at pregnancy tests, and I just want to obsess, and like, it's almost like a high to me. Like, I just feel so good when I'm looking at them or peeing on them. It's so crazy. I'm so sorry. But I just wanted to just make this video and let you all know that you're not alone. If you're going through this, you're not alone. I wanted to open up so that we could relate, and I wanted you all to know that I'm not making TTC updates right now because I don't really know what's going on, but I'm still in this for my TTC. It's just when, you know, I'm waiting for that positive test, there's not really much to say. I just felt like this is something that needs to be said. So many people that aren't trying to conceive don't understand how we feel, and it's frustrating because you end up feeling so alone, and you don't even want to talk about it because nobody understands the pain that you feel. And so that's just how I'm feeling right now. Not that my family doesn't care, it's just that they just don't understand how I feel, and it's not as easy as just stopping or relaxing. Can't just do that. If you guys are feeling like this and you're depressed like me, and like the TTC is just taking over your whole life completely, I know that I need to make changes, and I need to stop testing early and obsessing over it and just thinking about it. I think that while I wait for my positive test to come, I need to start doing things that I enjoy and get away from the tests and hide them and not buy them and just let my body do what it needs to do. I know it's easier said than done, but I need to do it, and I hope that if you're going through this, maybe we can do it together. So just let me know in the comments below if you're feeling how I am, or just let me know your story. I love reading your stories. It keeps me busy. But with all that being said, thank you all for watching this. I know this wasn't a typical TTC update, but this is just where I'm at, and that's it. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I will see you in my next one. Thanks for listening. Bye, guys.